So, tonight I am going to be showing you my process. I've been wanting to do one of these for a while, and I just thought now would be the right time. So I found a photo I like, and I'm actually going to include here as a reference. Just scoot this back. That's some work I'm working on for a buddy of mine. A pretty silly buddy of mine, I'd say. Okay. So, I am going to be honest. I thought my art skills would have been a lot better by now. And I'm not on pace with what I want to be on pace with. I'm not sure that makes so much sense, but I'm tired and words are hard right now. What I'm trying to say is basically that I need to practice more, and I made a promise to myself that I would do that this year because I struggled very badly last year with it. Right now I'm just trying to get like the main lighting down. I'm also trying to paint more instead of doing lined pieces. So I'm kind of hoping we can get a little bit of that going. Don't worry about that, nothing happened. And it honestly, it's not so bad. I should be fine. I'm just not on pace with where I want to be right now. And you know what? That's okay. We all learn at different paces. It's fine. It's entirely fine, in fact. I mean, it's not ideal, but age doesn't matter when it comes to learning. I've heard many stories about people in their 80s and 90s going back to school just because they didn't have the opportunity when they were younger. So why would it matter now? Nothing really matters when it comes to that. It's just life. You experience it how you want to. It's entirely up to you what you want to do with it. And that's what I like about being human. You can literally do what you want when you want. I mean, once you become an adult, it's forgetful. I tend to forget that I'm an adult sometimes, but I was a coddled child, so life's going to continue either way. And that's just how it is. That's all you can really do about it. You really can't do anything, actually. The only thing you can do is just do what you want to do. Be yourself, be free. Quit your job if it makes you miserable. Quit your job if it's sucky. I haven't quit mine, but that's just because I like having money. And also because I like my boss, she's nice. I swear. And honestly, I wish a lot more managers were like her, because without her, at my last couple jobs, there was some bullshit shenanigans going on at those two. just because no one was there to watch them. Bosses owned the place, so they just kind of showed up whenever they felt like checking in. And it was usually a pain in the ass to deal with that because it meant deep cleaning, which I feel should be a once a week thing, which is how it was at my first job anyway. Though technically, according to the standards, we were supposed to be cleaning, deep cleaning every night. And I heard plenty stories about how the other places were not deep cleaning at all. Though I never saw a health inspector there. Though with how shitty the boss was, I might call in a fucking visit with those fuckers. They made me scrub the driveway. Or not the driveway, the fucking drive-through asphalt. And it was the dead of winter, mind you. The only thing keeping me warm was the steam coming off of the fucking mop bucket they had me pour. And it was genuinely not only the weirdest thing I've done at a job, but also the shittiest thing I would say I've done at a job. Right now, this was supposed to be a process video, but this is more so just like a learn with me thing, because I'm doing like the copy the drawing thing, and I am just not having it right now, apparently. I think I get too comfortable with certain shapes, and that's why my drawings aren't as fleshed out as they should be at this point. And I think that's part of what's stunting my art. I don't really experiment like I used to, but I also don't really have time to experiment, or time to draw at all. Like, it's really a big ol' struggle, because as much as I want to create, I really can't. I don't have time. I got work. I mean, it's not like a typical 9 to 5. I mean, I work at a goddamn pizza place. But it's work, it's stable, it's calm, it's something I can trust. As much as I hate it sometimes. But that's okay. We all end up getting that sometimes, but it's fine. I promise. I am way too scared to look again in this fucking job market anyway. Especially since I don't really have any skills other than, hey, I can cash people out. Hey, I can make pizzas. That's pretty cool. That's a thing I can do. Yeah. Her eyes open in that picture? They are! That's why they look like that. Okay. Okay, we're just moving that like this. And this isn't gonna be an exact copy, obviously, but this is like a, you know, yeah, I can make sentences, I can do words. Words aren't that hard. I'm lying to myself. Okay, just moving that. We're gonna focus on face. I have no idea who this is a statue of. I just really like Greek statues. Well, if I did really like them, then I would know who this was, but I don't know. I've always been one for Greek mythology, but not Greek art. It's nice for a drawing reference, though. I like this. Just mapping out like the big shapes I'm seeing here. And then I'm gonna adjust that because that looks a little goofy and I do not like. And that's why this is a learning thing, because it looks goofy. And if anything, I might turn it into a character or some shit. Who knows? Anything can happen. It's art. Literally, you can do whatever with it. And that's why I like drawing so much. What I don't like is when people use their skills for evil. And to those people, I hope they get pipe bombs in their mailboxes. Because they suck. Anyway, I'm not really good with ears, if that's obvious, so I might just like pretend the statue has their hair covering the ears. Just so I don't have to deal with it. Just looking at the general face shape. Okay, here we go. Actually, I learned this in an art book once. I'm gonna try staying zoomed out while I work on the big shapes. Just focusing on the big shapes before I worry about the little details. There's like a sliver of an ear there, so I will include that. And obviously I don't know how big the hair is, so we're actually gonna do this. Just so it's like that. Very nice waves. They're curls, I guess? Yeah, I'd call those curls. Some of them coil around. It's really nice, either way. I'm doing this just because I haven't been super happy with my art recently. I mean, with how often I'm working now, I don't really get a lot of time to practice. And I've got work tomorrow. So what I'm doing right now is what I'm doing with my last little bit of free time before I work the next 5 days. And you know what? It's fine. Probably. I mean, once I get off work, I tend to conk out and fall asleep, but I think that happens to everybody. I mean, it shouldn't be that exhausting. It's a food service job. Maybe I'm just dramatic. But you know what? I should be allowed to be dramatic. I'm widowy just a girl. I gotta stop talking to my coworkers. They're giving me the brain rot shit. Anyway, doing this, and then we do this. I'm actually gonna fucking do that, and then we're gonna do the motherfucking we do the chin. Yeah, baby, we got a chin going. And then I want to widen the face right here, because yeah, that's good. That's good. We widen the face. And then I'm trying to see where the ears line up, because the ears typically line up with the middle of the eyes. Like, you can see it happening here. And the earlobe ends right there. Because I remember that about anatomy, at least. But that also just means that my face is not pushed down far enough, because it's still more of an upwards expression. Which is making me tempted to restart again. But you know what? I'm not going to. What I'm gonna do instead is push the face and see. We're gonna go from there, actually. We're gonna push the face and then go from there. Okay. So, I'm gonna grab our pencil again. And then remap where the chin's at. And then we're gonna move this, and then put that there. Okay, so that looks pretty good at least. I'm actually gonna widen the face a little more here. And then this is less of a, it's still a soft looking face, obviously, but like, we're going for more of a V shape instead of the U I was doing. I don't know if that makes sense at all. And that's another thing, I need to do more diverse face. More diverse faces. I can't fucking talk for shit right now. But that's okay, because it's 1 AM. Oh god damn it, it's 1 AM. Okay, that's fine. I can deal with that. I'm probably gonna be editing this video down a whole ton. But you know what? That's okay. I'm actually gonna bullshit the hair just because I fucking hate doing hair. I'm just gonna do like the general shapes I'm seeing right here. And then I am gonna readjust where the eyes are at least, just because it feels like they're looking in opposite directions even if I didn't do pupils. So I'm actually gonna come in here and actually wait, what if I move the face itself over? I know I just erased that, but it's fine. If I move this over. Maybe. Actually, well, hold on. Oh, that's a pen. Hello. We'll keep it. We'll keep it for now. It lives for now. It lives another day. I kind of feel this pen is too thick for this, but it's okay. Okay. Wait, I kind of want to readjust the head shape again, just because I don't like how that looks. An artist is never satisfied with their work, but you can also quickly tell that this one's fucked up. Wait. I wonder if I'm trying too hard to stylize it. Not everything needs to be in my style. I'm not that much of a narcissist. Okay. Oh no, that just made her nose smaller actually. We don't need that. Big noses all the way. Just having a hard time figuring out where I need to put the nostril line at. Well, I mean, it's obvious from the photo, I'm just having a hard time with it myself. Well, I mean, that's better, I guess. Oh, actually, wait. Actually, we're gonna do one minor adjustment, and that's to turn this and then bring it a little lower. Don't know yet. Maybe. I don't really draw people in like regular portions, so this is a challenge for me. I am gonna be honest. I didn't realize I was this bad. That's like the brow shading, which is right here. Trying to make their jawline more obvious because it's rounded on this side right here, but sharp on that side. So I'm trying to capture that. Yeah, I'd say I like this so far. It's coming together. What I really need to do is paint with reference more often, because maybe my art wouldn't be so funky. Because typically what I do is literally look at a picture and then start going. But I really shouldn't be doing that. And yet I still do it. It's a very bad habit of mine where I'll just start going. And that's likely why my poses are so stiff. Oh wait, this one has a cupid's bow. So I go... Wait, no, that's not incorrect, but it's not the right lip shape. Not quite right, I mean. Okay, wait. We're cooking actually? Hold on. Chat, I've burnt the food. Hold on. Why the fuck does it look like that one photo of Speed? Oh my god. What's... I'm gonna keep it like that, I don't care. I like how it looks anyway, it's fine. Yeah, I'm looking at these robes and getting masculine vibes just because I see some shit on there. Oh, I might just be talking out of my ass. I don't know. I barely remember history class. It was 87 years ago. I'm actually gonna look. Just so editing me has an idea. I'm actually gonna try and soften this just a little. Shit. Okay. Okay, that's actually a little better. That's nicer. Okay, and what we're gonna do now is funny shading time. And I am very nervous. So, hate when my lighting doesn't look correct, but you know what? We're gonna do big blocky light right now. Big blocky light. Big blocky light. Don't even worry about it. It's just big blocky light. That's all you need to be worried about. That's all you need to be worried about. This doesn't look correct, and that's making me realize the nose and mouth need to be closer together. Okay. Fix that really fast. Need to reassure the audience that this person does in fact have a chin. Okay, there we go. Okay. And then we're doing this right here. And I am trying to do big blocky shapes based on a tutorial I saw by Cynic's Design. I will put the tutorial up on the screen just as like a reference point if anybody wants to go look at it. I might be misremembering some of it, obviously. I mean, based on how this is going, I'm probably misremembering some of it. But you know what? That's okay. Everybody makes mistakes. And I am making mistakes in the process of making better art. And that's what being an artist is all about. It's about making mistakes, making 1,000 bad paintings before you make one good one. And that's what's important. You need to fail. Failure is a measurement of success. I forgot which dude said that. And I don't even know if I'm quoting that correctly. But failure is a good thing. It's meant to happen. You're meant to fail so you feel better, even better when you succeed. I think there's a stabilizer on my eraser, but that's okay. Might help a little, actually. probably just like freeballing this. Okay. And then we're gonna do like a mid-tone right here. Let's see, how's that? Yes. Yes, this is good. The only thing is going to experience is to brighten up these shades right here. And that is fine. I'm not using this brush how it's meant to be used, but that's okay. There's another pencil in this brush, my brush pack that I use for line art and for sketching. I don't know how well you can see it in the Five Nights at Freddy's speed paint I did recently, but I used that for my sketch and then just cleaned it up and started painting. That's another thing I need to get back into painting. I'm kind of doing that here. I still think it looks like speed, which is kind of funny. Not really, actually, but it's fine. Actually, I'm gonna go back to that dark tone and see if I can lighten some of this up. Or darken some of it up, actually. That's what I meant. That's what I meant, I promise. I promise. Okay, and then we're gonna do the funny little bounce light. Funny little bounce light, dude. My favorite part of the process. That's not the correct color, and I'm gonna blow up my computer. Don't know how well I feel about this just yet. Maybe if I make it smaller. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I like this. And now what we're gonna do is do funny little highlights. Getting the background color and then lighten it up. And then mark down where the lighting is the most harsh. I think this would be a good makeup tutorial for if you want to look like a statue. I'm lying, by the way. When have I ever told the truth, chat? Never. I only tell lies, because I'm the one that tells the lies. Just ruined it. Okay. I'll just like right here. I low-key want to see what happens if I blend all of it. Because I kind of think I'm cooking right now. Just for curiosity's sake, we're gonna try the textured blender. Just to see what it looks like. Just for curiosity. Just for curiosity. You know what? This isn't half bad, actually. It's not that bad. I kind of like how it looks. And that's not even me trying to convince myself it's not bad. I like how this looks. This is not bad. Especially when I'm half asleep. And it's almost 2 a.m. God damn it. Okay. We're gonna stay calm. Stay calm. Stay collected. And act like nothing's wrong. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. They say you should learn in grayscale anyway before you learn color, so I'm actually getting some values practice in. Essentially what you're doing right here is watching me struggle and fall into an art piece. And for an hour's time, this isn't that bad. And that's another thing, I need to get faster at making art. Because everybody wants to make art faster nowadays. Like, chill out a little maybe, but no, you can't chill out because everybody wants new art. Everybody wants this. Everybody wants it. And you just have to deal with it. You just kind of have to deal with it. It is what it is. I'm gonna add more highlights actually, I kind of like how these look. Where's my funny little pencil? There it is. Okay. And honestly, I'm not too upset with how this came out. It's not that bad. It looks fine. It's not great, but it's fine. It's entirely fine. Okay, so just doing our funny little blender. I'm kind of wondering if maybe I should have gone a little warmer with the light. Hold on. Let me do the funny. I gotta do the funny. Hold on. No. Orange light. Light for you. Okay, and then we just... Yeah, that's better. That's better. That's good. That's good. This is good. Would I call this a finished piece? No. Would I say it matches the reference? No. Would I say I learned something though? Yeah. I learned how to copy references. Not exactly, but drawing from reference is something I struggle to do. even though I have a bunch of fucking poses saved on Pinterest that I mentioned earlier. I actually struggle to draw from reference immensely, and I think that's part of why my poses are so stiff. Other than that, I would say I enjoyed this. This was very fun to do. I will see you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions in the comments, just let me know. Probably gonna try and get this edited before I go to bed. And yeah, that's about it. See ya.